Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick and I've been a top hodler on TradingView for many years, as well as being one of the only traders with a fully verified MyFXBook third-party track record. So if you want to elevate your trading, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So take a second, pause the video, read the disclaimer, and I will see you on the charts. In this video, I'll speak about EURUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I'll give you the technical aspect, then I'll move to the commitment of traders to see what institutions in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders, and then I'll put together these two different types of analysis. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. So starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is rejecting to the upside a quite strong historical monthly demand and support zone. In fact, what we know is that from here, all these previous rejections to the upside were created. Every time the market tested this zone, it rejected it to the upside quite aggressively. And what we can notice is that the market in all this period just once broke below that zone and immediately broke back above and continued respecting this area as support. So this breakout here to the downside that we see is actually just a fake breakout. Now what we can see is that the market has now once more tested its zone and is in the process of rejecting it to the upside, again with strong institutional buying. And we will be speaking about this institutional buying during the rejection to the upside in just a few moments when we move to the COT analysis. But for now, let's keep in mind that the market is rejecting such a strong historical structured zone and drop down on the weekly time frame. Now, from a weekly perspective, what we can notice is that we just had a perfect inversion of structure. We went from having a bearish market, so the creation of weekly lower lows and lower highs. We then had the inversion of this trend exactly here, where the market created this double bottom, and at that point, the market inverted from the creation of weekly lower lows and lower highs to now the creation of weekly higher highs and higher lows. So this is a perfect inversion of trend from a weekly bearish market to now a weekly bullish market. However, what we can notice is that right now, it seems like the market has stalled, because first we had lower lows and lower highs, then double bottom, then higher highs and higher lows, and now the market is stuck in this range. We have the top of the range at this level, and we have the bottom of the range right here. Now, if we extend this level to the left, we can see that it makes a lot of sense that this is currently the structured zone that is holding the range to the downside, because this is also the previous level of weekly resistance from which both these rejections were created, which now that the market has broken it to the upside, is currently acting as support and holding as the bottom of this range. So from a weekly standpoint, the situation is very clear. We have a bullish market, but right now we have a market which is stuck in between these two levels. Let's keep all of this in mind and drop down on the daily time frame. Just a quick interruption. Let me know in the comments below if you have any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos, because I'm always open to suggestions. Now, from a daily perspective, I spoke about EURUSD just a few days ago when the market was here. When the market was at this level, I explained all the reasons for which from here I was expecting a rejection to the upside for the market to go and complete this M pattern right here. Because what we know is that after the creation of an M pattern, what you would expect is a rejection higher, completing the pattern at the neckline. And that is in fact exactly what the market did. From here, the market rejected higher, went and completed the pattern exactly, the M pattern here, exactly the neckline. And of course, the neckline is an area of previous support turned resistance. So at that point, after testing the previous support and resistance, the market rejected lower, which again is what you would expect in this kind of situation. And by the way, I will link in description that previous analysis in which I explained all the reasons for which from here I was expecting this rejection higher in description, so you can go and check it out for more free education. But at the moment, what do we have? Well, before we dig deeper into what we have here from a technical perspective on the daily, First, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so what the big players in the market are doing. Now, if we're looking at the data for the euro, we have to keep in mind that in reality, we are already looking at euro USD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. So if you're looking at the data for the euro, you're actually already looking at euro USD. And what we can see here is that with the last reports, institutions have indeed moved aggressively to the bullish side of euro USD. We can see how we were sitting with 73k net positions, then net positions rose all the way to 162k, so we had a massive increase in net positions, and right now we're starting to see again some decreasing in net positions. We can see 15,000 shorts added with the last report and 14.6k longs getting closed. So in the long run, we're getting a strong net position increase, but in the very short term, we are starting to see some decrease in net positions. So it comes as no surprise that in the very short term, Euro USD has moved lower, because if institutions, of course, are adding shorts and closing longs, that increases the probabilities of seeing some bearish pressure on this market. So we had to notice how at the moment the long positioning from an institutional perspective is at 283.5k compared to only 150k shorts. Institutions are in the long run aggressively positioned to the bullish side of Euro USD. So there is definitely the possibility to see a breakout of that range that we identified on the weekly time frame to the upside. But even more in the short term, what we can notice is that this pattern here is actually a bullish pattern, because again, in creating this push to the downside, the market has created an overextended M pattern. Now, after an M pattern, again, what you would expect is a rejection higher, completing the M pattern at the neckline. And considering that institutions have way more longs than shorts, there is definitely the possibility that during this push lower, again, institutions will jump in and start longing Euro USD, at that point increasing the probabilities of a rejection to the upside, again, completing this M pattern at the neckline, which also in this case is this zone here. So the previous support turned resistance. So in a situation like this, what would I expect? And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in description, so you never miss new updates. Now, back to the analysis. So in a situation like this, what would I expect? Well, as my students know very well, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market, I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection higher, completing this M pattern at the neckline. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all this free analysis and education that you see me share here on YouTube is actually just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, if you really want to go into the details and really learn more, I definitely suggest that you go and check out my website, which you find linked in description. Here, you have the possibility to learn everything from the very basics of charting to the most advanced topics that you definitely cannot afford to miss. You find all my courses, over 12 gigabytes of courses, and you also have the possibility to gain access to the trading show software with the Telegram notification integrations, one-on-one private mentoring, the COT data software. So really a complete learning ecosystem. And on top of that, you also have the possibility to integrate and gain access to my entertaining trading show, in which you essentially get every single day all my trades as they're happening live on my account. So all the trades that I'm entering, exiting, how I'm managing them, all streamed live directly inside of the trading show. You also have the possibility to check out all my strategies. So all the strategies already automated. Here you will see videos of historical backtests on more than 10 years of data of every single strategy I have and strategies that I run on my own account, which is also the ones that basically you see on my FX book, the explanation of the strategies, the historical backtest of the strategy, and how I'm actually trading on my live account. And if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility here after the testimonials to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the sign-up process. So I really suggest that at least you go and check it out. The link is in the description and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the creation of new free analysis and education, and I will see you in my next video.